All right, well, welcome in for another episode of the SPL Weekly Recap. Gonna be a short one this time because Week 11 only had 4 sets. It's obviously Finch and Dave. We write these scripts for each other and then read them for the very first time here as part of this show. So I will start things off. A 4-set Week 11 starts off with the Red Hot Ghost taking on a stumbling EUnited. A little brutal this week, Dave. Had won 3 straight with their new look roster, but entered this matchup on a 2-set loss streak, losing to both Radiant and SSG. That said, the man mountain of a soul leaner that is Fine OK showed up in this set and serves a fresh 2-0 to EUnited. Now, Game 1 was not particularly close at all, and was one that ends in a traditional Ghost fashion. Early kills, Sam being very, very good at the game, making us question if they're even the same species as us. Gino received the brunt of the Ghost pressure in Game 1 on Kuzenbo, falling to a disappointing 2, 6, and 7 slash line. And on to the flip side of the coin, pick a Ghost player out of a hat, and they had a good game. I mean, the interesting battle was in Game 2, where EUnited rocket out to an early lead, and looks like we are destined for Game 3, but then Ghost stuff EUnited at the goal line. Similar to any defense playing the Cincinnati Bengals. I think they got like 28 points this week because the Bengals are free, and the turnaround behind yet again the entire Ghost roster. Ghost are looking unbeatable and play Space Station on October 23rd. Keep your eyes on that one, and on to Dave for the second set on Friday.
Thanks, Finch. It was a week of 2 extremes for the Renegades. They played Obey to close out Friday, and it was a critical bottom-of-the-league matchup. They also played Ghost later on that weekend, meaning they faced the top and bottom back-to-back. It seemed as though the Renegades were prepping for Ghost because they handled Obey seemingly easy, and anyone who was doubting Venenu's potential was served some humble pie. Kinda sounds good, doesn't it? I'm down for some humble pie. Now is not the time for desserts, though. However, Sweet Ven's plays may have been. He played for Stephanie in Game 1, silencing his critics, Mifflin, and lifting the Renegades up to a contested Game 1 win. He threw all of us, even the desk, for a loop by playing set mid. What the heck was that? With Lasbra on jungle, Hebo. And that middle-of-the-map pressure crushed Obey. Once Variety got involved with his Guan Yu solo pick, it was really all over. In this battle of the bottom, Renegades come out victorious.
Now our first and only set on Saturday, this is one of the 2 days with only 1 set, follows the trend of the weekend. One team looking prepared, and the other team looking like they had been up all night, taking a puppy out on a rotation of every 3 hours, while sleeping on an air mattress in their parents' basement just to buy some space and time for themselves to quickly get back in bed. But ultimately, no matter how much sleep they got, it didn't feel like enough. Dogs are truly a wonder. Dave, I hope you get some help, bud. Anyway, SSG steamrolls Sanguine 2-0. Now, similar to our Ghost vs. EUnited set on Friday's Space Station, blows Sanguine up in Game 1 behind an absurd Amaterasu from Nika and Vote slamming on Jingwei. Insert ban Amaterasu against Nika meme here. Alvin will take care of that. Seems like we can copy-paste a lot of the recent SSG recaps whenever Nika gets to play the Amaterasu, but luckily Sanguine make the adaptation Game number 2. If nothing else, Nika was largely held in check on the Guan Yu, thanks to early pressure from Yarkor on King Arthur. But the center of the map became the problem for Sanguine this game, and it's Cheerio and Erlong Shen leading the charge. Yeah, he's pretty good at that pick. The man picks up another quadra kill. How do you like that on Erlong Shen? And it's in that moment that Sanguine lost, despite some early luck. Space Station look as if they won't be denied again, and look out for their Ghost matchup in a couple of weeks. On to Sunday, where Dave will take us home. Figuratively, of course, do not get your hopes up that Dave will take you home.
That's right. The last set of the week was Ghost versus the Renegades, with Ghost coming in red hot. Hey, we said the same thing for Ghost. They must be red hot. And Renegades riding high off their win over Obey. This set was always going to favor Ghost, of course, and after the first game, it seemed to be the case. But the Renegades fought back in Game 2. Eventually, though, Ghost overpowered the Renegades to win this one 2-0. Game 1 was decided early on in picks and bans. Fine OK in the post-game interview said he thought first picking Cerberus was bad, and Sam for Soccer proved him right. Renegades locks in Cerberus, Sam locks in Wheelix, and the pain commences. Sam, Camp Solo, and Variety has a game to forget, admittedly. Game 1 is over quick, but Game 2 was much closer. Again, seems to be the theme this weekend. Renegades were ahead for most of the game, largely thanks to Lasbra's impressive Circuit play, but Ghost only needed 2 good fights from Final K's Cthulhu to turn the tide around and defeat the Renegades 2-0. That's it for a short week in the SPL. All 2-0s, and we will see you later. Blah, blah, whatever Dolson's sign-off is going to be. Week 12. Let's get after it.